of stay home and stay safe. Mostly I want to tell you that in grammar the sentence structure that has been given too much importance, and when we think about this we have to think where and in what situation use of being, this one. Why? Because being is be plus ing. It is verb to be. And what is the meaning of being? Be means is, am, are, was and were. When ing is added with this be, it becomes being. It is the participle form of verb to be. Okay. Now we have to study about the importance of being in matter of active and passive. Suppose that if I write a sentence, he is writing a letter. He is your subject, is your HV, helping verb, writing MV, main verb, and a letter is object. So we can write a letter is being written by him. It means while converting these sentences from active mode to passive mode, mostly is MR. If that is followed by ing format of verb, it is known to be present continuous. If was, were are following first form plus ing, it is past continuous. And when this kind of sentences are converted into passive, it becomes is, am, are, was, were plus being plus third form. This is the structural format of sentence to be converted from active into passive. Suppose that if I write why are you not obeying your teacher? Look at this. You is your subject. Your teacher is object. So object is to be replaced in place of subject and subject is to be replaced in place of object. It means here we should write his teacher, sorry, it is your teacher. Okay. Now here we should write by you. Question mark will be the same. Next question word that is written here, one. Okay. Your teacher, singular or plural? It is singular. So it is followed by is. Why is your teacher? Now look at this, not obeying. So not, then being. And then obeyed by you. It is the structural format of this. When present continuous or past continuous sentences are converted to passive, mostly the accepted format of passive conversion is, am, are, was, were followed by being plus third form. Now we have to go towards another direction where we are talking about only being. Okay. Now, look at these two sentences. This is also used in participle format. And mostly, the chapter which I have written here, it is synthesis. So, two things. Mostly, grammar is essential part of your life. And you must have to think about not only for gaining marks today, but you must have to think whether in what circumstances how you can beat the competition test. Okay, so think about synthesis and analysis. What is difference? Synthesis is combination of two or more simple sentences into one simple, complex or compound. We will study further about complex and compound in our another video, but here we are going to discuss simple, in which we are going to use being. And analysis is what? Analysis is when a sentence is divided into its component classes. Into its component classes. It is known as analysis. So here I have written two sentences. First sentence, they were late for the station, and second sentence is they hired a taxi. Look at what is similarity between both these sentences. Similarity is that subject of both the sentences are the same. Okay? Now, what is followed in first sentence? Were. Were is what? Were is also a form of verb to be. So when you are using these sentences, first try to find out the situation. Situation is that in first sentence a cause has been disturbed. A cause has been described, and in second sentence, what is the second sentence? They hired a taxi. This is the consequence. If they had not been late for the station, they could not have to hire a taxi. But they were late, that's why they hired a taxi. When the subject is similar, the participle format of be. Be is why only be, because here it is used as were. And were is what? Were is a form of verb to be. So we should write being late for the station, they hired a taxi. So they were late. This was the cause. And this cause has been shown to be in participle format because the subjects are the same. That's why the participle used in place of subject. So it is the attribute user. Attribute use of participle. Attribute is what? Attribute means subjective. But look at the second sentence. In first sentence, I have told you the cause. The teacher was absent in the class. Second sentence, the boys did not do their work. Look at the subject. the subject of first sentence is different and second sentence is entirely different. So we can say this format is known as nominative absolute. Nominative absolute. Absolute means what? Absolute means fully. And nominative is what? Nominative means subject. So here, look at this. First sentence subject is different and second sentence subject is different. When you combine these two sentences, you have to use the same participle, but the placement and putting the participle in sentence symmetry will be entirely different from that I have used in the first sentence. Now you have to write the teacher. Then was. Was means being. Why? Because was is also a form of verb to be. The teacher being absent. The boys did not do their work. The boys did not do their work. So three varieties that have been discussed about use of being. First, that is used in passive voice. Second, that is used in synthesis, simple sentence as a participle format. And third use of the same word being in second framing of sentences, when two sentences are combined into one. The teacher being absent in the class, the boys did not do this work. This structural symmetry is known as nominative absolute in grammar. So I want to tell you that the same word can be used in different modes, in voice, in different mode, in active passive, in different mode, direct indirect narration, and different assets that are followed for the same use of the word. But the structural symmetry of all the sentences correlated with different chapter will become entirely different from each other. It is the main point of being that has been used in three modes today. Thank you. Jai Gurudev.